Boom Shikha here. Welcome to another video in my live series. I'm gonna try and do these almost every single day. I was gonna start doing them only for 30 days, but I just love this opportunity to speak to you guys on a live basis. So I think I'm gonna keep on doing them as long as I can, which should be the rest of my life. So today I want to speak to you guys about the 80-20 rule, and I'm sure all of you guys are aware of the Pareto rule. Wilfred Pareto came up with this rule, the 80-20 rule, and he says that in almost every situation, 20% of your effort or 20% of your results come from 80% of your efforts. 20%? No, 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Oh my goodness. So basically, this applies to almost everything: relationships, finance, business, entrepreneurship, learning how to play a new instrument, whatever it might be. It will be that 80%, 80-20 rule will apply to it. And so it's really interesting because he kind of applied it to relationships, and I was mesmerized by that. I mean, I was baffled. I didn't realize that I could apply the 80-20 rule to my relationships as well, because I've been applying it to my business, and I've been trying to really see what are the 20% of the things that I really should be focusing my efforts on, because they're the ones who get me the 80% of the results. And so I've been doing that in my business, and it seemed very logical. But then when I started looking at relationships, and he said the same thing, he said that 80% of your enjoyment comes from 20% of your relationships. So there's basically, 4 or 5 friends really that we really enjoy spending time with. The rest of the people are just, random, I guess, or they're just people that don't give us a really high amount of pleasure as those 4 or 5 people do. But what we end up doing is we end up spending a lot of time with individuals that we don't enjoy spending time with, basically wasting our precious time and energy on people that really should not be wasting our time and precious energy on. And then the same thing applies to sports or extracurricular activities. There's a lot of stuff we're doing that we should not be doing, that we're wasting our time on and our energy on, our precious time and energy on. And as you guys already know this, our energy and our time specifically obviously is limited, but we come into every single day with a limited amount of energy as well. There's very limited amount of energy in each one of us, more so if you're an introvert, which I am. So I come with an even less source of energy, and a lot of that energy has to go towards my creative efforts. So I'm writing a lot right now, I'm creating a lot of stuff, I'm creating a lot of content, and a lot of my creative energy, a lot of my energy in general is going towards my creativity. And I don't have time or energy to waste on people, things, situations that do not deserve it. I really do not have time for it. I don't have the energy for it. I don't want to do it anymore. Because I've spent so much of my life till now, probably almost 33 years of it, on situations, people, and jobs and things like that I was not completely enamored with. I've wasted so much of my precious time and energy on things, situations, people that I did not really care about. And that is enough. In my opinion, that's more than freaking enough. I have done enough of that nonsense. That's enough bullshit for now. I really need to focus my energy, time, and efforts on things that I really, really, really care about. Now, I wanted to be a writer for the longest time. But I always assumed that it would be something that I do on the side. Why? That's the one thing on this planet that gives me the most amount of pleasure. Sitting down, writing, creating stories, storytelling in all of its format, that engages me. That makes me energized. That actually is one of the things that I love to do. And I would do that until the end of my time, until the end of my life. And so why am I wasting my energy on things that I don't like to do? Because I've been told by society that I need to focus on that, or because I've been told by my parents that that's going to bring me the money that I require, or things like that. Whatever the situation might be, whatever the messages are that have been sent to you, it's all false, right? So really, really, really focus all of the things that you're doing in your life and think about the 80-20 rule that applies to it. Relationships obviously is something that we can look at. So a lot of your acquaintances or people that you hang out with can be eliminated. And now I know I'm probably being really harsh when I say that, but I've been really, really strict with this. I've been getting rid of a lot of people in my life that are negative, that are bringing me down, they're pulling me down, they're not on my side. They're not on my side, basically. They're just not. And so I've had to let go of a lot of people that I thought were my friends, but then when I hung out with them, spent a lot of time with them, I realized they weren't. And so I've been eliminating that, little by little. I've been getting rid of people. I've been really, really careful about the kind of people that I'm letting into my life. So there's a few people right now that I know that I get energized by spending time with them. They don't drain me. Mostly when I'm hanging out with people, they drain me. But these individuals, they energize me. I get pumped up. I want to get going. I want to do more. I want to spend more time with them. So those are the people I'm really, really keeping around, and the rest of the people I'm eliminating. It doesn't have to be a big hoopla about it. It's not like I go up to them and tell them, I don't think we can be friends anymore. But I just don't hang out with them anymore. That's just how it is. And if they are upset about it, which a lot of people are, it doesn't really make a difference, because the most important thing to me right now is to conserve my energy and to focus all my energy, creative energy, on the good stuff, the stuff that I care about. So if I have to let go of a few people, if I have to let go of a few friends or acquaintances to do that, that's totally fine with me. I really don't have a problem with that. Because if I am going to be that epic, optimal living person that I want to be, that person that I aspire to be, that's one of the rules in my life, that I only spend time with people that I really, really care about, that really energize me, that are on my side, that are pumping for me. They're not going to try and bring me down. They're not going to be negative about things. They're not going to insult me and hide as a compliment, things like that. That a lot of people do. At first, when I was letting go of people, it was really, really hard. It was actually one of the hardest things I've done in my life, because I was a people pleaser. I'm getting less so like that, but I'm still a people pleaser. And so I want to, be nice to people. I want them to be happy. And a lot of that time involves being around people that I don't want to be around. So I wasted a lot of my time being around people that I don't like. And that was obviously, again, like I said, a waste of my time, waste of my energy, and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. So now, if I hang out with you, there's a reason for it. You either energize me, or you are the kind of person that I aspire to be like, so I want to learn from you. There's things like that. Now, you might actually think this is kind of like I'm using these people. But I know that being around me has an energizing effect on most people. Almost everyone I've met has told me that they like being around me because of my positive energy, because of all of that I am, because of all the ideas that I have in my head. So I am contributing to their well-being. And if I'm doing that to them, I expect the same from them. You know what I'm saying? I have higher standards now, if that makes sense. And previously I didn't really have any standards. I was just grateful that anyone would want to spend time with me, because I didn't believe in myself, and I didn't realize my own value. But now I do. I realize how precious I am, how, not in an egotistical manner, but every single person on this planet is precious in their own way. And I realize that, and I want to honor myself. And I honor myself by hanging out with the people that really matter to me, that energize me, that take care of me, that want to be my main advocates. Not the people who are not on my side, who would make fun of me behind my back or talk behind my back, or who are basically just not on my side. And it's very easy to tell, for me, intuitively and instantaneously, who's going to be in my inner circle and who's not. And I've spoken to a lot of people about this, and they say it's actually proven that self-actualized people, if you think about the Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, self-actualization is the top need, and self-actualized people, they only usually have 4 or 5 friends, maybe even less, because they know that their time is precious on this planet, it's limited and precious, their energy is precious and limited, so they want to only spend time with the people that they really care about. And they say that I have a limited amount of time on this planet. I might be dead tomorrow. I really don't want to be wasting my time on people I really don't care about. And that's what your thing should be as well. It shouldn't be that, I should just be grateful that these people want to spend time with me. No. A lot of people are not discerning in that manner. They will spend time with anyone that hangs out with them. So you really have to be the discerning one. You have to be careful to realize, who do I want to spend my time with, who is going to energize me, and who matters. There's very few people that should really, truly matter in your life. And I said this to a person recently. I said, the only people that I really, really, really care about right now, besides a couple of friends, is my family. They're my true advocates. They've been behind me throughout my life. They are the ones who are the most supportive to me. If push comes to shove, and I have to decide between my family and someone else, it will always be my family. My parents, obviously, and mainly my brother and sister. They are my main advocates. They are my supporting structure. And I care about them and their needs more than anyone else on this planet. not my partner, not my friends, not anyone else. And that's just a basic thing that I am. That's my decision that I've made. It's a choice I'm making, that they matter more to me than anyone else on this planet. That's a choice. Again, the choices that you're making matter to you. You've probably heard of the thing that the 5 people that you spend the most time with are the people that you end up being like. So think about it. Who are the 5 people you spend most time with? Are they negative? Are they positive? Or are they successful? Or are they not successful? Do they, complain all the time, or don't they? I mean, think about what kind of people they are, because that's probably who you are as well. Even if you don't believe so, that's how it is. So think about the people that you're spending your time with. Really, really engage with those people. Really realize these are the people who I'm going to end up being like. So be careful of that. What do you want to be like? Do you want to be successful? Or do you want to be always complaining about money? Do you want to be a complainer, or do you want to be the kind of person who's stoic, who takes things as they come? Things like that. Just be careful, because you might be dead tomorrow. And death is our best advisor. Use death as an advisor. Use your dying as something that you can actually use to propel you towards that ideal self that you have. So I hope this makes sense to you. Again, my name is Shikha, and if you guys find this useful, please invite your friends, or share these videos with your friends. If not, I'll talk to you guys the next time around. Bye for now.